Oh, hey guys. What's up? Been a minute. Oh, let me turn the light off. Get off of her sheets. Come on, baby. You can lay on this, but you can't lay on the sheets. Sorry, my cousin's staying here. Hi. What's up? Missed you. Trying to think of things that happen so I can make a list of things we need to talk about. Thank you. I did it at 7 in the morning. Oh my god, thanks guys. I'm doing my best. How's everybody been?
That's Italian.
Hi, we're making lasagna soup.
Yum. I just had salmon rice bowls. Thank you. I will fix that. There you go. Hi. Oh my god. No, not like that. I'm munching a $30 sandwich from the airport. Are y'all long distance, Drew? Because that sucks. Hi, Dee Dee. My cousin Aubrey is staying with me, and Louis won't stop calling Aubrey Dee Dee. Drew, I didn't know that. Take what you need. A fucking break, bro. A fucking break, bro. No, it was Aubrey. Oh my god. Not the two content creation hubs. No, I think that I would feel betrayed if I was Aubrey, because you're calling me someone else. And also it's like even more confusing because Dee Dee's wife is named Audrey. So Audrey and Aubrey. Louis is a little confused. Thank you for 61 months. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to think of everything that's happened. I don't even know how long it's been since I streamed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's been like 3 days, 4 days. Don't know. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. Hi. Oh, perfect. He just has a lot of. So Friday? No.
That's Italian.
Didn't I stream Saturday? Maybe not. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Saturday night. Anyways. Hope your weekend was good. Happy hump day. I just been gone. Thank you for 27 months. Thank you for oh, let me turn that off. That is a banger game though. Like I've been thinking about her. That game. Nom 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 nom. Here's what you've missed since I've been gone. The Luna moth eggs arrived. They have not hatched, but I did go out and buy a nursery-sized tree that they can feed from, because Luna moth trees that they eat from are like not accessible to me around. So I bought a willow tree. I bought a nursery-sized willow tree, and it's living on my porch. That's what's up. But I did locate willow trees in my area that I can grab and use if like necessary. I don't know how big and voracious they get because I've only really had Polyphemus moths. What kind of willow? Good question.
That's Italian.
Hi, I usually lurk but I've watched for a while and you've become one of my fave streamers.
Thank you.
I know I can always come here for a good time and I thank you for my Animal Crossing obsession lol.
Oh my god, you're welcome for the Animal Crossing obsession.
That's Italian.
Internet.
Hey stranger, long time no see.
Been a minute. Shade weeping willow in pot. It doesn't say.
That's Italian.
It's moth season. It was only 35 bucks. I don't know what it is, guys. I have to tell you why. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. If they won't eat the it just says willow trees. We'll see. I think that basically if they don't eat the willow tree, I'm just going to go nursery to nursery to find other tree options for them. Not a big deal. And like guava, I'm going to feed the Atticus moss guava tree leaves. So that should be pretty easy to grab. Like for some reason, like nurseries have like fruit trees way more accessible than like regular trees. I can tell it's moth season. They call me the Midnight Gardener. Oh, no, it's not a corkscrew. I think it's just like a basic ass fucking willow tree. So I'm just like leaving it. It's on my porch, but it needs full sun and my porch doesn't get full sun. So I just keep taking it outside and just like leaving it with the trees behind my apartment.
Italian.
And hoping nobody gets pissed off that I'm doing that. So that's what I'm doing in my free time. Today I did that thing where you like put seeds in a baggie so that you can watch them germinate. So Louis can watch some plants. So we're doing moths and we're doing leaves. I mean, we're doing plants. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping, so obviously if you know, guys, can I tell you something? I know we took the autism quiz on stream before, but I've never felt more like maybe I was wrong. Maybe the test was wrong. Because I got Louis, like I went to okay, backtrack. I don't know if I've told you this because I feel like I've talked about it, but my local library, which bangs, it's so cute, has a coffee shop in it. It's adorable. The children's section of the library has been closed since before I was pregnant. So it's like just sucks. And it had like the tiniest like little, true, but like it has the tiniest little children's section. So I just haven't been going. Well, recently I was like, whatever, let's go just see if they have any books on moths and caterpillars so that I can like read and show Louis like from a book. Because he's been big on books recently. And I was like, okay, well, we'll just go look. The children's section is open. Can I ask you a question? Why do the children's sections of library books, like, have you been to a recently renovated library? Why are they so sad and boring and bad? It's like me and my mom are like, where's the fucking whimsy, bro? Why is it clinical in here? Where's the fun? Where is the joy? It's like so... No, because like I know how much money they spent on redoing that library, and there's no way you couldn't have added some whimsy.
Oh, hi.
Dude, when I was a kid, this library had a step down area into a theater where like people would come like do shows and like read books to you, and there was puppet stuff. Gone. And it was beautiful, and behind it was like windows that looked out onto a lake. So they took it away, and now it's just fucking carpet and books. Guys, This was like they started this Reno before DeSantis. That's how long it's been. So like you saying we're in Florida, babe. It's not that. It's that like our society as a whole across everywhere, not just in Florida, hates whimsy. When I went to Missouri library,
That's
no
Italian.
whimsy. Nothing.
22.
Sad. I don't think this is related to banning books. I think that people just don't think kids should have fun anymore, and it blows. It's the same thing as like teenagers not having any common spaces. Dude, whimsy is banned. And we're all like, we're clamoring for it. Dude, I know they hate children and fun. See, I think like bigger cities get like nicer. I don't know. I live in a pretty nice, like funded art city. So it's like weird. I don't know. Bro, children are the backbone of libraries. Fuck off. Very strange. That's cute. Like they, hold on. Sorry. You know the big boat, the big boat bed we bought, Louis? My mom is gonna bring it over here. Yeah, I bet that's cool. We do have a section in ours that is themed similar to your city, I believe. The thing is, they took out like all of the whimsy of our library, but they added in this very cool museum area in the center, and it's called like the History Center. And like they put like rotating displays of like agriculture and like things that are unique to our city in there, and they're like really cool displays. My God, Bandy. Hello, how are you? But like it's not fun. Like it's cool for a minute, but like where's the, can we have whimsy back? Why does everything feel so sad? Welcome in. Anyway, so Louis got a library card. Why does it feel like such a big deal? She was like, does this little guy have a library card yet? Because, okay, wait, here's the actual deal. I have books to return from a really long time ago to another library. I know when you like check out books, and then I was like, honestly, like I'll just pay you for the books at this point. Like Louis really likes them, and I don't know if I want to return them. And it's like, I also don't know where some of them are. And now that we're separated, like I don't know if they're there or if they're here. So I was like, you know what? I'll just like pay for them. And she was like, oh, well, actually, because it's not this library, I can't take cash. And I was like, but I also can't take card. She was, well, she could take cash, but she couldn't break the bill I had. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll just check these books out like another day, like no big deal. And she was like, okay, but like, does this little guy have a library card? Because like he could just get his own library card and check these books out. And I was like, okay. So Louis picked out his own library card. It looks like space. He loves it. We used it today. His new favorite part of the library is putting the books in the return slot. Obviously. Very relatable. Very cute. Oh. 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 Drac? Oh, yeah. My library card has a narwhal on it. She was like, here's all the adult designs, but here's the kid ones. And I was like, I want the fucking narwhal. Bring it to mama. Mama wants a narwhal. He said, Mom, watch how I do. Literally, we checked out the books and he literally took the books and was like going to return them. I was like, no. Those go in our house. And now I have a separate bin for the library books so that they don't get mixed in with our other books. I'm not going to do this shit again. But I am going to round up all the books and like try to return as many as I can. I'm just going to jot down the ones he really likes and see if we should buy them. Oh, that's cute. What else happened? We saw 3 baby swans today. They were very cute. I recorded the sounds they make. Would you like to hear them? This is what I did. I made the baggies with seeds. Did I say this already? I made the baggies with seeds where you put like water in a paper towel and I put them in there. I did sunflowers and wildflowers. This is what they look like. And they're hanging on the window in Louis' room so that he can keep an eye on them. Okay. I was trying to get the... Dude, they sound so cute. So... That's swans, baby swans. And the wah 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 is their parents. Okay, whatever. They're so cool. Okay, anyways, TLDR, there's a bunch of swans in my town that were gifted by the fucking Queen of England. I don't know. Apparently we helped England in the war and they gave us swans. So behold, swans from the Queen. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's just like what it is. It is what it is. This is me the other day driving home with the tree in the car. Yeah, rest in peace. Thanks for the swans. And also here is a photo of me as a child. Which girl in the same pair of glasses is it? Who could it be? Yeah, whenever people are like, oh my god, you're blonde, I'm like, this is my hair color as a child. I think we must have been in like elementary school awards. Anyways, that's my best friend Casey as a kid, and this is our friend Ambry. Yeah, it's like I'm photosynthesis blonde, so like if I'm outside, my hair's hella same with my whole family's like this mostly, but if I'm outside, my hair will be super blonde. But I was like outside constantly as a kid, so I'm very tan and I'm very tan. Yeah, I tan hella easy. My whole family, like most of my family's olive skin, so like I get very tan. Yeah, Louis looks just like me. Yeah, he does. Copy paste. I'll punch someone for a swan. Okay. Why? What's going on? Why are you punching? Lexi is a plant. Okay. I watched all of Severance while I was gone. Okay, wait. I have photos that I can show you. This is like from that history section inside of my library. I just like don't get it. But like I'm happy it's there. I wish I could show you this video, but I don't think I can. But Louis helped me sew the other day. I wonder if you can hear. He was doing such a good job.
Nice job. All right, hands where they go.
He puts his hands underneath where I sew and sits on my lap and watches me sew.
Good. Let's fix it.
I wish I could, like, can you see his hands maybe? This is like a 5-minute long video of him like trying to learn how to sew. Can you just... Look at his little hands underneath the sewing machine. He's like enraptured. I was like trying to thread a needle and his like...
Can you lean back for me?
His head was in the way.
You flip it down for me?
Look at his hands. I'm dying. He was like flipping the needle up and down. Very cute. He's very focused. He's so good at like even today, like he got really frustrated because I was like, it's time for us to go sit down and like and have dinner. And like we all were gonna, like me, Aubrey, and him were gonna sit down and have dinner. And he was like frustrated because he didn't want to. He was like in the middle of playing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna start a timer. And in 5 minutes, you have to come sit down at the table. So I'm just gonna count you down for the next 5 minutes and tell you where we're at. And at first he was like so mad. And like obviously he's 2.5, so he's like, I'm gonna hit something. And then I was like, what if instead of hitting, like we took a big deep breath and he went, whew. And I was like, I'm really proud of you. And that was really hard. See you in 5. Have fun in here. I think I'm probably just gonna, because it's a video, I don't think I can crop it, but I'll probably just edit it and post it on Instagram with a blur over it so that you can see it, because it's really cute. But it's so long, like it's 5 minutes. Just trying to think of everything I've done for the past few days. Have a mental breakdown. Louis got a new toy. He got a I took Louis to the bookstore the other night. You know, I don't know if you, I say this every time, but if you have a toddler, there's just like a period of time where if you've been in the house too long, you're like, get in the fucking car. It got to the point in the day and I was like, get in the car. Get in the car. We got in the car. I have a visual timer. Yeah, I have a visual timer. It's a rainbow. It's very cute. We got in the car and I was like, where should we go? Like we went through the car wash, which he's like obsessed with the car wash. And then, which is great because then like we go like once a day and I have a subscription to it. So it just like doesn't matter. So we go like once a day and then I just take all the trash out. Game changer. And then I was like, well, let's just go run around the bookstore. And I bought him I bought him a big encyclopedia of dinosaurs and a big encyclopedia of like all animals. Cause like this is going to be just like useful to have in general. Especially because we probably will do like some version of like alternative learning and not like a main school system. And then what was the other thing we got him? A book that's like 5-minute bedtime stories, but they're about animals, like real life animals, like orangutans and owls and stuff like that. And then he was like, look, there's like a thing of like, you know, those stuffed animals that are like filled with rice and they smell like lavender. Tangy. The first story was about an orangutan baby. And he was not interested. So I was like, okay, we'll try again on another day. Cabin fever. Cabin fever. I am having a child right now. Slay. Never forget. Tangy lives in the Discord. I don't even know what I was. Oh, anyways, there's one that was like a blue dragon. We took him home. He's obsessed with him. And he was like, I was like, the lady checking us out was like, well, what are you going to name him? And Louis just like started walking away because he's 2.5. And I was like, I don't know, probably name him something like Blue, like knowing him, like knowing he's 2.5. And literally we're walking and it was like he finally processed it like 3 minutes later and he was like, name him Dragon. And I was like, yeah. No, that's good. Name him Dragon.
Yeah, you gonna hold him in the car? Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you gonna hold him in the car?
Oh my god, slay, Danny. That is Dragon. Yeah. His voice cracks me up. I think he's so sweet. And then I guess I can show these too. This morning, well, Aubrey came in like late last night. So I like tucked Louis in and I was like, hey, night, I love you. When we wake up, Aubrey will be in the house. And Louis sleeps till like 7:30 right now, okay? My time. He goes to bed at like 7:30, falls asleep at like 8 and wakes up at 7:30. This morning, it's 6:30 in the morning. Louis is going, Mama, Mama. And I was like, oh my God, like he's up so early. Are you okay? I like went in, I was like, hey bud, why are we up so early? And he's like stopped for a second and then he stood up in his crib and he started jumping up and down and he's like, Aubrey, 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 Aubrey. And I was like, she is here. She is here. You can see her. Rise and grind. Anyways, I was making breakfast for Louis this morning and they're like in their jammies playing in his play kitchen, which is just like so cute. So cute. The cutest. Louis ate his first rotisserie chicken today. Made him like a lunch, like a to-go lunch. It was like a dip, like a whipped like garlic and herb dip, and then like cucumbers and carrots and grapes. And like I was ferally eating a rotisserie chicken, so I was like, fuck it, I'll give him some. And then like crackers in a box. And I was like, gave him like the part with the skin and then like the rotisserie chicken. And I was like, dude, the skin's the best part. And he like spit it out. I was like, disrespectful. And then he ate a ton of rotisserie chicken. And I was like, if anybody knows how toddlers feel about any form of protein, I was just like, okay. While I was driving. Did we ever get to why the Americans don't say the H in herb? In herb? I don't know. Why do we do anything we do? Yeah, he doesn't like a lot of meat, yeah. Bro, I don't know. Today, I've been like, you know when you're anxiety, I've said this on stream, but like I'm like so anxious recently, I like cannot eat. So today when I like made a grocery order, I was like, I'm gonna order hella dips. Just dip shit and stuff. Herbs. Because we are exotic. Shut up. I don't think I can say that, Jasmine. Hi. Did you finish South of Midnight? I haven't finished it. Girl. No H is in herb is the French pronunciation, which is the origin. No, I'm close though. I don't think you can say that in chat. I think you're definitely allowed to say that. You won't say aubergine? Okay, eggplant. I literally bought an eggplant today. Guys, can we just pull something really fast? Hannah thinks I say church weird. It's not that. She makes fun of the way my mouth looks when I say the word church. Okay. It's not that. It's the way my mouth looks when I say the word. Okay. I don't know. She says that my mouth goes like really small and round. Typical British person comment. But to be fair, to Hannah's credit, I was like, Mom, say the word church to me today. Because I say church. Like I do like, you know what it is? I think it's my weird lisp mouth. It's lisp mouth. My mom says church, like long. Church. But I say church. Church. Why do I do that? Oh, damn. Hold up. Hannah might be cooking. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, Lord. I see it now. You do that because you're trying to kiss God. Amen. Thank you, Drac. I love when brown people come together, not gonna lie. It's like you, Drac, and Jasmine in chat skipping, holding hands, making fun of me. Is that what's happening? Me? Did I say come together weird? I love when brown people come together. Bye, Dee Dee. Love you. Nora is overstemmed. Me. I love that there are 753 people all sitting at home or in various spaces mouthing the word church. Church. Come together's insane. I was reading what chat said. See the summary thus far. Luna moth eggs arrived and Luxie bought a whole tree to feed them. Germinated some seeds. Louis got a library card. They saw baby swans. Luxie watched all of Severance. Louis sat with Lux while she was sewing. A little minty bee. No, that happened the whole time. Car adventure. Did I miss anything? We get the pirate ship tomorrow. I gotta play Blueprints. I have heard this. We got a new dragon. You didn't add that to the list. We go on our cruise in a few weeks. Going on our cruise in a few weeks. I don't want to talk about Severance because I feel like a ton of people in chat haven't seen it and I don't want to do that. Feels mean. Because that was me a week ago. Can't wait to find out after the fact what ship you went on. Do you not want me to tell you what ship I'm going on? Because, like, if you book a cruise to be on the same ship as me, that's weird. And I feel like a lot of money. So, like, honestly, at that point, like, you might as well find me. Like, that's crazy. Oh, you're about to dole out a crazy amount of cash to be on the same cruise as me? Spins 3K just to stalk you. I'm going on the Wish. I've talked about it before. I did. Bro, can I tell you what Severance is about? Severance is about people who sever portions of their mind to go to work, and then their work self is a different version than their real self. I feel like that's a spoiler-free version of what Severance is. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm stoked. I think they're off of it okay already, Alice. Severance is about belly button racism. Innies and outies. I literally can't take it seriously, like the innie and outie terms. There's good and bad numbers. There's that too. If you can score it, Dee Dee and Audrey have to do the Palo brunch. It's adults only, so I don't know if you want to throw the kids in the kids club for a bit. Honestly, I want Dee Dee and Audrey to go on a date, so maybe they should score it, and I'll watch the kids, and they can go to Palo brunch. Dude, did I talk about this? I don't think I did. I called Disney because I paid for the cruise, and Beat's not going, obviously. So I called and was like, what can I do? Like, what's like the refund situation for a whole ass adult? Because obviously, if I've ever been on a cruise, the adults cost crazy amounts of money, and the kids are like, here's $20. Bring your kid. And they were like, you can have $300 back. Guys, that's like not even a fourth of how much that portion of that ticket costs. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. She said, or you can pay money and add someone else to it. But like, here's the thing. I'm going on a cruise with Louis, and our conjoined rooms is with Deanna and Audrey. So it's like one big like friend trip already. So I don't really feel like it. I feel like it would be weird to throw someone randomly in the mix already. But also I have to pay for it. Guys, I don't know how many of y'all know this. Dro Bantham is crazy. One time Anthony got in my car and I was like, trying to go to Epcot with me. And I was like, Anthony, when we get here, you will be trapped in Epcot. It will be hot, overstimulating. There will be kids crying. My son will cry. We won't do anything fun and it's not going to be worth it. Are you sure you want to go? And he was like, actually drop me off at your apartment. And I was like, that's what I thought. Dude, I don't know. They were like, if you wanted to put another person in that room, you have to pay $50 to change their name. After what I've been through, Disney? Okay. Like, people who don't go to Disney with children don't get it. You don't get it. I'm not going to do anything fun. I'm going to let my toddler run around and he's going to look at stuff. Probably stuff that you don't give a single... He's going to look at dirt. You're going to be like, what the fuck? And we're not going to ride anything cool, and he's going to look at dirt. Don't be sorry. I'm stoked about the puppets. I think Louis is going to love it. He's very into imaginative play right now. They told me the reason that the refund is only $300 is that, hear this, when you remove the second adult, they take your child and put them in the adult's place. Yep. Yeah. You know how much my son costs on that cruise? I don't even want to tell you. Don't even want to tell you. So I'm getting a kid's version of a refund. Yeah, $300. It would have, she was like, it would have been full price $500 if you called me yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to shove my pen up your ass. Your asshole. I was sobbing on the phone. I was like, I'm going to kill someone. Today's the day. I murder. Bro, she was like, she didn't care. I was definitely telling her the whole story. Too many details. And I was like, this is how we're gonna treat me. The end result is that I'm getting $300 back and calling it a day. And I'm just gonna use those $300 to drink on the cruise when my child's asleep. One of my first cruises last year, she was cool, but they nickel and dime the hell out of you. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that Disney is normally like that bad because you're already paying so much and there's not like a ton of extras unless you go to like adult restaurants, and I have a kid, so.
That's Italian.
I love a mojito. Dude, exactly, Louise. Why would she tell me? Louis gonna eat it up, guys. I know that you know that Louis just went on a big airplane journey. He's been on them before, but now that he's like a conscious child, he loves trains and planes and automobiles and boats. He was stoked about the airplane, literally had a great time, and now he like gets to go on a big fucking boat, and he's obsessed with pirates. Obsessed with pirates. So like there's tons of pirate stuff. He's literally gonna eat it up. He's obsessed with Deanna and Audrey, my friends that are going, and their daughter Audrey. And their daughter Nora. We have conjoined rooms. He's literally gonna thrive. He's gonna thrive. Thank you so much. Dude, literally, actually, I was gonna look up today if I could just like take him on a train on Saturday. Or on like one of the days this week. Like just a short train trip to like Orlando or something. I think he'd love that. It's only an hour and it's $24, but can I get like a bougie seat? Like, what's up? Can I get a cool seat for him to have? No, I don't know if I have a train museum. I don't know though, actually, I could be wrong. Depart. I don't want to return. Oh, I guess I want to return the same day. I do want to return. My bad. I want to come back. Okay. One traveler, one child. Must travel with somebody who's an adult. Thank you. I'm an adult.
That's Italian.
Solo parenting is rough right now. Glad to catch a stream. Hope you are doing well.
Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Solo parenting's rough right now. Yo. Honestly, solo parenting is hard, but like, it was kind of dope. There's a private room? Dude, $120 for a private room is crazy. It's only an hour train journey. $2 a minute is wild. I feel like this would be more worth it if it was like a 24-hour, like we go somewhere, we come back. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a great trip. He honestly, like, he travels. He's the best, dude. Like, I literally can't, like, he's the best kid. He's just so chill. He's so friendly. He, like, wants to talk to everybody. I love it. I literally love him. Love him. Big fan. Big fan of his work. Think he's so funny. He hasn't seen Anastasia. Have you seen Anastasia recently, Jules? That shit's scary. I stopped letting him watch Wall-E. There's too many guns. Kid's obsessed with guns. I'm gonna compromise and let him have cannons.
That's Italian.
I won't let him watch Ariel. I don't let him watch Peter Pan. Bro, Rasputin takes his fucking head off and like shoves like a fucking spine through his head. Thank you for 42 months. Until you've watched a movie thinking, would I show a 2-year-old this? You haven't watched the movie yet. Sorry. Louis is the worst toddler ever. I hate it. Do you want me to tell you some things that Louis done recently that have been really feral? During my mental breakdown a few days ago, Louis was obviously, because when you're as a parent not feeling your hottest, your child feels your energy. He took a empty Tupperware container and threw it at me. It hit me square in the eye. Thought I was gonna have a black eye. It immediately caused me to cry because I was like, what else could I take right now? I started crying. Louis is 2.5, didn't know how to respond because obviously what do you do when your mom is hysterically crying? He punched me in the head. And then when I sat up and looked at him and I was crying, he looked at me and realized I was really upset. And then he started crying and I had to comfort him. It's hilarious. So he chucked a Tupperware at me. Then I started crying, didn't know how to respond, punches me in the head. I sit up and look at him. He sees I'm crying, and then I hurt his feelings. Are you serious? The other day, felt a little dizzy. I don't know if you know this, but I used to pass out like kind of a lot. Other day, super dizzy. Kind of like literally in his room, like went straight knees and down because I knew that if I didn't go down quick, I could actually pass out, and I have a toddler, so I didn't want to pass out. So I like went down fast and he literally came up to me and saw me and started hysterically sobbing. I was like, so sorry for almost passing out. Don't know what else to do here. My bad. That's my bad. Dude, trying to teach Louis not to hit is like, it's like sorry, dude. I get it. I want to punch sometimes too. Like, I get it. When you don't know what to do and you're like, I'm not gonna though. That's how I understand him. I feel him. Girl, are you POTS? When it all started happening, yeah, basically the answer when it started happening to me originally was like, yeah, I have a very gentle version of POTS that's made very bad by stress. Like it's only really bad when I'm stressed out. Like my body just like does not know how to function when I'm stressed. I just get like, are you POTS is crazy. But I've never been like diagnosed with POTS. I just have every symptom of POTS when I'm under stress. But I think a lot of people have that. A lot of women. A lot of AFAB. He's letting the intrusive thoughts win. Of course he is. What else has Louis done recently? This morning on our walk, Louis grabbed dried shit. Set it down. Trying to anti-birth control you. I still think all of this is so funny. Like to me, like, yeah, like this sucks, but like, come on. Hilarious. Today we went to a cafe and Louis will only eat the muffin, not on a plate, not on the paper, straight on the table. On the dirty table. And my mom was like, no, Louis, let's put it on the paper bowl. I was like, literally, Mom, just put it on the fucking table. He eats off the ground. Who cares? I don't fucking care. He's nasty. Who cares, Mom? Put the muffin on the table. Let him have it. Who cares? Not me. I don't care. Literally, I'm like, eat some dirt. Eat a little dirt. Today he was like at like where all the swans were, like obviously like big birds like eat snails and then they leave big lake snails. If you've ever seen like a snail from a lake, it's like huge. And he's like looking at the shells and I literally knew it was gonna happen because I was literally like, don't put it near your mouth, don't put it near your mouth. Nasty. Okay, thank you. I hope we don't get the avian flu. Yeah. Yeah. But like, what else is he supposed to do? He doesn't know what it tastes like. He doesn't know what that feels like to have a snail shell in his mouth. How will he ever know? Can I say something? If I look at a snail shell, I know how it would feel in my mouth. So at one point in time, I must have licked a snail too. Yeah, like, I think everybody has it, right? Like, you can look at an object and know, like, what it would feel like in your mouth, right? Dude, so, like, there's, like, Liam, who is Louis' cousin, and then Louis, and they're, like, born, like, pretty close to each other, like, 6 months apart. And then Liam has a little sister now, and she's just chill, happy, vibing. And Liam is like a fucking like bodybuilder, bicycler, like daredevil. And Louis is like yapper, off the rails, cars and trucks, pirates and guns. And you're like, I hate to say it, but are boys just like that? I know people say they aren't, but until you have one boy and one girl, guys, I kind of think it's a little bit assigned at birth. It's a little bit assigned at birth because I'm trying to play dollies. Like, I'm trying to put them in pink. I'm trying to read about butterflies and dresses. I'm not saying they're all like that. I'm just saying feral and disgusting. And I'm not saying all girl children aren't gross and dirty, but I'm saying, like, I don't want Louis to like cars. I didn't influence that. That came natural to him. That came assigned at birth. I did not influence car and tractor and construction. I used to eat worms. I see that for you. I bet you have them too. There's some statistics in there. Yeah, well, you know. As a child, I wanted to be Tomb Raider. Good evening. Louis loves a bug. We all just like what we like. Hate it. I love it. I just like want it to be a little more like we put on gowns and we twirl around and like drink out of teacups. And it's more like, Mom, my hand's an excavator. And I'm like, oh my God, is it? I'm trying to see if I have any videos where Louis is feeding birds today where you can hear him yapping. He's feeding ducks.
Nobody's interested in this food.
No,
Food
my
had
mom.
enough.
Nobody's interested in
I
this
think
food.
they're coming to get you.
He's like
They're
just
talking to
mouth
you.
open focus. Oh, I will tell you that yesterday, Meme got very excited and jumped up and scratched Louis' face because what was happening is that Meme was like doing that thing where she would like play like she would play with Jane. She's never done that with Louis before, and I was like, what's going on? And then Louis started barking at her, and so May was barking at him, and then I was like, it's not good. And I literally stood up to stop it, and like, too late. She like jumped up, and I think she just like grazed his face, but she also pushed him towards the crib, so he has like a little bump here, and then he has the tiny scratch here. But it's more so that Louis is devastated by the sheer audacity that May could ever in her entire life hurt him. So he just keeps going, May, her baby Noonie. Maybe her baby Noonie head. And I'm like, maybe honestly this will teach you to fear them a little more. But today I've actually never, like, I'm not like the kind of mom that's like, Louis. I don't talk to my kid like that. Like, I'm not judging you if you do. Like, there will be I'll whip a full first and middle. Today, I'm carrying all of these groceries in. Louis is running full sprint. Like, he normally walks ahead of me, and I'll be like, go open the door, which means stand in front of the door, and I'll pull the keys out, and you push it open. And I'm like, walking. There's this man, and literally, I want you to know, the other day on FaceTime, pretty sure it was Hannah, I was like, there's this man with a Great Dane and the dog is not trained. And I just feel like if you get a Great fucking Dane, it needs to be leash trained because that's a big fucking dog. So like, that's scary to me. And I literally said it out loud. Louis is running. And I was like, oh, like, what's he running to? Nope, he's running towards the man with the Great Dane. I was like, Louis, stop. Turn around. We do not approach dogs we do not know. And I was like, sorry for using my mom voice, but you could get really hurt. I was like, remember, see, this is helpful. I know this sounds mean as a parent, but like when Louis burned his finger on the stove one time, I could be like, remember when you put your finger on the stove and how it really hurt you? Remember when May jumped up and hurt you and scratched your face? Other dogs can do that to us. So we can't go see other dogs because we don't know if they're going to scratch us or not. So like, it sucks, but I have to be like, call back moment. Like Louis, if you don't know this, like Louis fell and busted his chin open and had to get stitches while me and Bean were on a cruise like a long time ago. And he was with my parents. My mom like calls us on the cruise and is like, hey, so everything's fine. But anyways, now anytime he's doing something super reckless, I'm like, remember when you had to go to the hospital and get stitches on your boo-boo? Mama's thinking that this might be a scenario where we could get a boo-boo this serious. Like, do you want to go to the hospital right now? Let's think it through. Should we go to the hospital? I don't think so. I think we pass. I think we get off of that. Maybe we do it in a different way. Yeah, definitely a Yab stream. Teaching children to not approach or pet other dogs without asking is so important, bro. And it's so hard because, like, I get it. I want to touch other dogs too, but I literally am like, constantly when we're on a walk, we don't approach other dogs without permission. We literally don't approach other dogs without permission. We never approach other dogs without mom. Ever. Period. We don't touch other dogs. We don't touch cats. We literally, until we know that animal, no touchy. Not for you. You're going to lose a hand. You're going to lose a hand. It's not making mama go to work on her day off. It doesn't work so well. You're like, good luck out there. Well, like, bro, I had a Chihuahua as a kid. Like, I was like probably like older, like 9. Come up to me and it was like lost and it was wearing like a dingly bell, and me and my friend Casey from earlier callback were outside. I was like, oh my God, hi, are you lost? And I went to like put my hand out. Like, I have dogs. So I was like, are you lost? And it went, like started chasing me. Sorry, Jane. And I was like, oh, okay. That's on me, queen. Good luck out there. You're on your own. Jane said, what the fuck are you doing? I think that if being told, I don't know. Recently, I noticed that like what I was doing before to teach Louis not to touch the dogs was telling him like what I did before to get him to not hit. I would hold his arms down and say like, I won't let you hit. Here's some other things we can do with our hands, and explain why he couldn't hit. And then we would think about what we did and look at the person or animal we hurt and apologize. Now I'm doing that still, but on top of that, if he's like ever good, I just like lose my mind. Like if he ever gently touches the dogs, I just like freak the fuck out. Like I'm like so stoked. It's like the touchdown dance party kind of vibe, but about everything he does right now, and that's working way better. So also I noticed, and I stopped doing the marshmallow thing because we were doing the thing where like if he was nice, I would give him a marshmallow. Bribery. And what do they call it? Positive reinforcement. He thinks if he does something bad, he gets a marshmallow, because I think what he was seeing is he would do something bad and then I would be like, well, let's try to do something nice. And when he would do something nice, he would get the marshmallow, but he knew that the bad thing came before the nice thing. So he was like, I gotta be mean, and then I gotta be nice, and then I get a marshmallow. And I was like, this is bad. This is not good. This is very bad. Anyway, so we don't do marshmallows. I literally keep saying we don't do marshmallows anymore, Louis. Marshmallows are dead to us. We don't do that. Oh, Mama Ringo is bothering me. Louis, like, May is like such a fucking food vulture. So Louis will be holding something and May will come up and like his reaction before was to hit because he's like, get the fuck away from me. Honestly, fair enough, May. Get a boundary. Jane would literally never steal food out of someone's hands. That's crazy. Like, let's get some, honestly, and you would think after like 1 or 2 times of a toddler just whacking you in the head, you'd kind of get it. She does not care. She will literally do whatever. That's, both of those things are on me. I didn't know she was that bad with food, but to be fair, I've never just held food at May level for like an extended period of time while being like an uninformed toddler. So I guess I didn't really expect that. But so recently I'll be like, Louis, is May bothering you? If May's bothering you, you can say, Mama, help with May May. And then I'll be like, oh, is May May bothering you? Okay, May May. And then we put her in another room. I'm like, can you just call me for help and I'll move her? Like, I get it. That is rude. Like, get a room. Why are you licking his croissant? He's halfway through eating it. Nasty. So, oh my God. That's terrible. Yeah, that's the, like, I hate it. I don't want the dogs to get hurt. Seeing Louis hurt the dogs is like so, I don't know, if you have a toddler, like seeing your toddler like hurt anybody, it's like very hard for you to rationally be like, he's literally 2.5 and he doesn't know better, because you're just like, bro, he just fucking punched a dog. Like, my brain is like, that kid just punched a dog. And I'm also like, that's my baby. You hit my other baby. So stressful. For what? Same, dude. Jane is like, it's like that Jane has reached a point where she's older where like, if I leave the room and there's like food accessible to her, she'll nab it. And it's honestly at the point where I'm like, okay. Well, that's on me. Good night. Not out of their mouth. Got me slipping. Literally, the other day, Jane like pulled food off of the table, like a bowl, and was like eating out of it. And I was like, Jane, drop it. And she just didn't stop. And I was like, I guess whatever, get it while you can. Enjoy. I'm coming to get it. You're gonna throw up. My chihuahua runs my house and I've accepted it. I would, why did you punch a fish? Why would you punched a fish? Why would you do that? I say that all the time. Not a whole slice of ham. The plate was literally in his hand. Hi, how was work? Anyways, that's what I've done. I can't tell you what else I've done. I can look. I did take quite a few parental photos. Honestly, I started a quilt. Did I post this on the internet? I started the bug quilt. I did have an iron, so I paused that to buy an iron, and then now I have an iron. I started letting Louis do this activity. I've let him do it before, but now that he's more conscious, he's doing better at it. It's where you like give him a spray bottle and like tissue paper. So I'm letting him spray a window, and he sprays a window, and then he puts tissue paper on it because it'll just stick to the water. Very interested in this activity. Very interested in this activity.
That's Italian.
Which also, like, fair enough. Fair enough. Enrichment. We do struggle with, should I make good decisions with this water bottle? But, like, also fair enough. I bought Louis that new shelf. I think I've streamed since then. Yeah, I bought him the Montessori shelf from his room. And now, actually, it's, like, really hard to get him to leave his room. So that's been interesting. Like, literally today I was like, Louis, Nana is gonna be at the library. We're gonna go to the library and Nana's gonna be there. Nana doesn't live in my town. So I was like, let's go to the library. And he was like, no, I want to play in my room. And I was like, bro, we're leaving the house. Get in the car. I don't know what to tell you. Get in your car. Get in the car now. We're going to go see Nana. You're going to go buy books. You're going to go rent books. What's happening? Homebody. I really can't get over the swans. They're so cute. But I did see a bird and it was like, looked not good. And I was like, the avian flu. The avian flu. I love this photo because you like can't really see Louis. You can just see that he's in motion. And my mom. Cute. Also, he literally just ran over in this photo to give me a hug. An indoor nerd. Your mom was like, actually, you're grounded outside. Go outside. You need to go outside now. Yeah, that's it. Just like dance parties. We did some dance parties. He's very obsessed with my new record player. That's what you missed on Glee. Every time I would be put in timeout as a kid, I would just take a nap. Bro. Oh no, I can read in bed? Oh god, that sounds terrible. Please, I don't want to read in bed. They were like, you're supposed to be suffering. This is only, there's only one and it leaves at 5 o'clock at night? Boy. I wonder if you could take one just from like one part of town to the other part of town. Because there's 2 stops. Nothing. No. Dude, I wish we had just trains. Why can't they just give us trains? So mean. Oh, hey. There's no return. Okay. I'm just gonna start taking the train to y'all. Actually, it's like not a bad idea. Wait. Ooh. We love trains. You just call my chat autistic? Bro, we could take a 7-hour train journey from my town to Georgia. Round trip. Bro, big train trip after big plane and big boat? I think like for like a weekend trip. Wait, that sounds kind of fire. I wish that the trains in my town came back same day. There's no train that comes back same day. But I've taken I took a train at one point in time that came back same like 2 days. Oh, I guess it was like 2 days later. What sucks is you could come back. You could go Orlando to Lakeland and then same day go back. Ugh. That's like the closest train station. Yeah, that sucks. I feel like there's just, why don't we have trains? Like, why don't we have accessible trains? Why do you have to drive so far to get to a train? Oh, but I don't think the train stops in Atlanta, just Savannah. I'm looking. Dude, that's the thing too. Like, it's expensive, and like, I don't want to go all the way to MCO to take a fucking train to Miami. What's my toddler gonna fucking do in Miami? Louis actually been to the Georgia Aquarium, but he was a baby. But he would eat it up right now. Hit the curb. Oh, hit the clubs. I thought you said hit the curb. I was like, why is he driving? Why is my toddler driving in Miami? Honestly, Louis would tear up the club. Louis would fuck up the club right now. Maybe me and my cousin should like get some hue lights out and make a club for him. The thing with taking a toddler somewhere without a car is that I'd have to make sure I'd be able to get places without a car seat. Maybe we could go like, maybe I'm looking up, but maybe I need to look down. Like, maybe I could take the train from, like, Central Florida to Tampa. Maybe that would be fine. I don't think it exists. Dude, I don't, because like that's scary. It's only in select cities. Yeah, we were just talking about the Sunrail. It's just like not at all accessible to me. Like it's so far. I'm looking at a map of the Sunrail. Why can't they just show actual maps? Why does it suck? One day the Sunrail would be... Oh. Is the Sunrail just through Orlando? Wait, what's the other one called? Brightline? Am I thinking of Brightline? What's it called? I'm thinking of Brightline. Oh, sorry, I was confusing them. That's on me. I think you can... Where... You just show me a map? Guys, trains need to hop on the fact that they just need to show me maps. Immediately just show me a map. Sorry, that's on me. That's on me. I'm looking at maps of trains for my son. That's on me. Is there a Tampa station? No, not even. You can just only grab it from Orlando and then just down to Miami. The thing is, like, it's just so far that you're just like... That's me driving an hour and then parking my car and then taking a train to Miami. And like, for what? And then I'd probably have to stay there. I feel like I just need to take Louis out of state or out of country for a train trip. I'm not gonna. I'm probably just gonna toss him on an Amtrak, but it just sucks. Blows. Kids ride free. I guess we could do Sunrail, but that's still kind of far. It's not even just like Central Florida. It's like basically just Orlando. Dude, that's what I was saying, Dan, but you literally can't come back. There's not one on the same day, so I'd have to like go to Orlando and stay and then like find what days I can come back. Cause like, what am I gonna like? I wouldn't have a car. Are you free tomorrow? But are you free tomorrow? You could meet my dog in Orlando. Who's your dog? Like, do you mean like, could I meet your dog? Or like, oh, just an actual dog by itself. Why is your dog unattended on the streets of Orlando? Where the fuck have you been? Have you ever heard of a mental breakdown? Disrespectful. He does love a train video, but he mostly likes the train videos where trains just go by really fast. Your dog is the mayor of Orlando. Okay. Oh, would love to take a steam train. I'm looking. Maybe there's some here. There is one. Sugar Express in a place called Clewiston. Oh. Wait. This might be doable. Oh my god, it's not till 2020. Wait, it's 2025. Oops. When are we doing this? Just missed one. What is this town? Where the fuck is it? Okay, wait, guys. We might have found a steam train. That could be sick. Why didn't we start here? Where the fuck is this? 2 hours away. I literally just missed the one that was next to me, and that's it. Here. They don't do it because it's hot. Okay. I could drive 2 hours. One of these is called the ice cream train. And they give people ice cream. Okay. Really far away, but on the table. We're keeping her on the table. Guys, if you're just coming in, we're trying to find a train to put my son on. I just Googled cool trains in Florida, so. Florida Scenic Train Rides, a complete guide. Okay, this was revised in 2025. This is written by someone with a special love in their heart for trains. And it's the worst website I've ever been on. I'm quitting. I don't want to look anymore. That was the worst website I've ever seen. Sorry. Not it showing me the Hogwarts Express at Universal Studios. Oh my god. That's crazy. Their site, you know what they just cited? The train at Disney World. Okay, that's how you know Florida's bad for trains. Y'all, what? Amtrak to New York. Honestly, it would be really cool to do a train trip long enough or like at night to put him in like one of the cars where you can sleep. Also, I would like to do it. I've actually never put Louis on a train at Disney. Not only Disney World, but also Disneyland. He's been on both. ¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, you can. But like, would I want to book a sleeper car for an hour journey to Orlando? Like, no, I don't. I want, like, imagine Louis being like, and then I slept on a train. I would. I literally said that. The only thing is I can't come back. I mean, like, we could stay there. Do you want a toddler there? Remember last time? He might just lick you. Jade, if you feel like throwing hands, you can. I remember Irish accents. Just say autism, Lexi. He does love the tiny trains at Epcot. Dan has also witnessed that. Don't forget the dog mayor in Orlando. Have you thought about what game you'll play next? No. No. There's like a lot of games I want to play, but I just don't know what. People want me to play Blueprints. Think about it was grapes, wasn't it grape? I think I won't be here tomorrow morning because I have 3 hours of therapy. Is Blueprints. People want me to play Blueprints, so that might be a morning stream. There's always chaos in his eyes. And then there was something else. I just have back-to-back therapy, and I also have, I have a psychiatrist appointment followed by my normal therapy and then another therapy appointment. I've been to King's Dominion. Drac, what the fuck are the odds? Grace, are y'all okay? No, though I have had 2 straight hours with Maggie before, so that wouldn't be out of my forte. But my other therapy appointment is in the same building, so I just like leave her office and walk to another room. Cute. Thank you. My life literally peaked on that train. I dream of her. Now I'm thinking maybe I should take Louis to Universal just to ride the Hogwarts Express. You would really fuck with it. But it's like you can't see the outside when you're in the train. It's not even a real train. But like the idea of seeing the train pull up would be really cool for him. But like that, at that point, I might as well take an actual room car, like train journey to another state. At that price point. The outside of the train is very cool. Maybe a GCX. Oh, it's entirely fake. It makes you look like you're at... Spoiler alert. You should look up the Hogwarts Express at Universal Studios. Very cool. Yeah, so it's not like backing it up, Kokobo. Oh my god, beef. I'm not allowed to do every 3 months. I have to do every month, or in Florida, they won't give you your medicine. So I literally call her, and she's like, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm good. And she's like, okay. Have a good day. And that's my psychiatrist appointment. Because I'm on, like, literally, like, it's like she's dribbling my medication into my mouth. That's how low of a dose it is. So true. You have to buy a park hopper ticket. And like also, there's literally nothing for a toddler to do at Universal Studios. Boring. Boring for him. Like might be fun for him to run around, but like he loves roller coasters and they are huge, so he can't ride them. That's not accessible to him yet. Is Epic even actually open? It's not like open, is it? Yeah. Not to the public. I'm not taking my toddler to Epic Universe. Dude, Dr. Seuss Land sucks. Shit's scary and old and it needs to be painted. I don't give a shit what you say about Dr. Seuss Land. Fuck it. I fucking hate Dr. Seuss Land and all the rides are scary and it blows. Literally demolish her. Tear her to the ground. Bro, it sucks. Universal literally was like, our parks are so bad, half of these can't be updated. We're just gonna build a new one. Bitch, what the fuck? Fix them. I think that's fair. Like, the obsession with how bizarre it is, like, I get it. She's weird. Well, just like, what are they gonna do, Meg? Dude, it just wasn't. Yeah, scary. Shrek is back, but like, you got a whole new area. No, I agree with you. Universal is only good for Halloween Horror Nights and rides. I think Universal has fun rides. I'm headed to Universal and I'm blacking out on Velocicoaster. I'm drinking a beer and I'm riding the Mummy. I'm riding Hagrid's. I'm done. Wait, I like Kong. Sorry. Oh, fuck you, Rob. Never mind. I know why Rob said that. Bean punch Rob on Kong, so. Same, Drac. I was like, Kong is stupid, but it sucks. Like, I wouldn't wait for Kong, and I wouldn't wait for Fast. I don't care about Fast at all. Fast and Furious. But, like, I wouldn't wait for those rides, but I would ride them. Riding the Mummy? It's a roller coaster based on the movie The Mummy. You've literally been to Universal. I have a photo with you in Universal. I love that. I love that animatronic monkey. He's so fucking cool. He's so cool. He smells like bananas. The special effects makeup show. She's cute. The horror makeup show. She's funny. Have they changed her? Anyways, we're gonna play games. I don't know what they are. Figure it out. There's a bunch of games I want to play. I feel like there's tons of games for us to play. My computer looks crazy. It's literally just train info. AO games? Fuck. Okay, well, if I go to GCX this year, I won't punch you. See you at Kong. Have you played The Last of Us? Yup. I have. GCX is a convention in Florida. It's like a gaming convention. God damn it, Rob. Yeah. Please do. I need an outing. I do want to watch Waterworld at Universal. I haven't seen that one, but I have been to Universal in Cali recently. Oh my god, Emma, that's so sad. It used to be Guardian Con for Destiny 2, and now it's not Destiny 2 anymore, and it's like for St. Jude, and they raise money for charity, and it's a convention for gaming in Florida. Oh my god, hello. Hello to Japan. How's your trip? Deanna just texted me, we're eating dinner, and Nora goes, Hannah, go, go, go. That's my name, by the way. And she said, with such urgency, to like, bitch, I am trying. This is like Louis will be like, go Dee Dee, go Nora, open door. Okay, but like for the like 10 people in here that don't know it's my name, they're gonna be so confused. Oh, wait, that's so fun. What cruise are you going on? Damn, what a gift. Good for you. You look like a Hannah? Okay, not you sitting in that tavern with two Hannahs and saying that. Are you gonna say that to the other one? Does she look like a Hannah? And why not, Drac? You both look like Hannahs. Just at Tokyo Disney and Disney Sea. Star Wars Celebration. Ben? Fuck you. I don't care if you're tired. Fuck you. Just because I look like a Muhammad doesn't mean I can't be a Hannah is crazy. I just want to pull up a photo of you and ask people if you look like your name is fucking Muhammad. They don't. Can't you have picked at least a femmier name? And they say no, that's racist. I look like a Hannah, no H at the end. Can I say something controversial? I don't think you look like a Hannah. I think you look like a Julia. Julia. I can't explain it. I truly do feel like I look like a Lux, like a Luxie. Like, it makes sense to me. I get her. Aww. A 9-day is great. Oh my god, have fun. Why is the lyric "get the cream"? I'm scared, guys. I'm nervous. That was 45 minutes. It felt like it to me. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, wait. Sammy's playing Blue Prince? Did we not raid Sammy last time? That was a fantastic way to end stream. Fucking diabolical. Bye. We'll play a game tomorrow. I really, guys, tomorrow night I really want to play that game where you clean the ocean. I want to play it really bad. Can we do that tomorrow night? Don't expect anything exciting. I just clean the ocean. I want to play it really bad. Okay, thanks. Bye. See you tomorrow night.